Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time zone you are in, I am greeting you. What is up, everyone? For I am the Vibe Kage, and I am here to tell you something very, very wonderful. And first, this is the finale of What If Deku Was Framed. Sorry. Second, this is going to be painful for me, but I digress. Let's go. And yes, this is the Golden Wind Joestar instrumental. So, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Anyway, so, as we last left off, Deku had wanted to end things on a good note. You see, he knows he won't be able to take care of all villainy, but he doesn't want to bear that burden alone. And he won't have to. He's going to start sharing some of his power. So, he gave Aerie some power. She kind of has a Sharingan eyes. He gave Reiko power. She technically has Almighty Push, Universal Pull, Gravity Manipulation to the highest degree, in a sense. And also Kamui, Dimensions. I didn't add that last time, but I want to add it now. Or like, she can make herself intangible and then teleport by opening rifts and portals. Which, more as the ghost and teleporting and, yeah. So, he goes to Shinzo, who he also, and I paired him with Kendo if I remember correctly. Yes, he goes with those two. He shares more power. With Kendo, he pretty much gives her the full gigantification. In fact, butterfly wings to the Akamichi clan in a sense. But there was more to it. See, not just her physical size is growing. Her shadow would grow too. Ivan, what are you doing? Well, the other ability that he gave her, shadow manipulation. Just like the Nara's. Because why not? Physical mass, your shadow grows. Why not manipulate the shadow too? That'd be pretty dope. Is that wait, are you hinting at a Nara Akamichi thing in the future? No? Maybe? Anyway, so Shinzo's brainwashing hypnotism evolves more with genjutsus, like all genjutsus. Just auditorial speak, similar to Tayuya's flute whistle. Any form of auditorial that you could hear, you're in his genjutsu. Now, there is another one that I thought would be kind of, I don't want to say weird, but also kind of fun. Is the I always forget. Not forget, but I always mispronounce the clan name. But Ino's clan, the Yamanaka. I want to say that's correct. I don't know, but do not care. But how they are able to transfer their mind into someone else to possess them. Yeah, Shinzo also gets that. So it's not just you answer his question. Now he could just leave his body and possess you. Now, Kaminari and Jiro, since he didn't really like them, but Aerie liked them. Alright, then. Come here. I'm gonna give you both some modifications. Wait, really? I thought you hated us. I don't hate, per se. I'm just like, hey, my adopted little daughter loves you guys. Jiro, you got your number one fan right there is little Aerie-chan. Kaminari, you risk your life for her tambourine. She's just like, you're a hero in her eyes. And I'm like, I mean, okay then. I'm not gonna argue with my daughter. So, Kaminari and Jiro, they're just like, oh, we matter to a child. And, Deku's just like, me, Reiko, Shinzo, and Kendo, our double wedding will be coming soon. And, well, I'm not asking you to do it for free, because we'll definitely pay you, but Jiro, would you like to sing at our wedding? Jiro feels honored. She was surprised that Izuku would ask her such a thing. And, well, yeah, she says yes. Kaminari's just like, wait, really? Wait, what do I do? I mean, Shinzo's my best man, so I can't have you do that. But Aerie does need an escort. And if you want to be the one who walks with the flower girl, that them style points is yours. I will allow this. But understand this. If you try and use area in any other way without, you know, my acknowledgement or understanding of what per se you're trying to do, I won't let you. And I'll actually remove your power entirely. The power that I'm about to give you. Now, he pretty much gives him full electrical lightning chakra. So, no hand signs needed, but all lightning jutsu. Pure lightning manipulation. And also Rikage cloak. Because, yeah, I like that idea. He also refined it to have one that's like a very thin one that looks similar to Kilo's Godspeed, where the aura's not bursting out. It'd be more of one of those like, if he's in the city, he's on patrol so he can walk fast. It's not the, it's like the relaxed version. So yeah, when he bulks up with the lightning one, it's more for power, and then stage 2, the speed and the power maxed out. And this song is Church by Alice in Wonderland, and I love it. I just feel so... I love her voice so much. Anyway, back to the what if. Well, they got power boosts. What about Aizawa? Does Aizawa get power boosts? Yes. What does Aizawa get? Well, his Eraser quirk, Izuku didn't want to mess with that. So, he's thinking, what could he give him? What could he give Aizawa? The man who likes to sleep a lot. I got it. He would place his hand on Aizawa's, he would get permission, so he would place a hand on Aizawa's chest. Don't go there for y'all who are trying to think weird shit, but no. Then this, weird 5-ringed like 5 prongs would form. Oh. Esta canción está triste, güey. Where I put my Xbox controller. This is another product, Nuestra Canción, which is just a breakup song. And I have to skip it because this is actually sad shit and I don't want to drink tequila. Skip. Nah. Sorry, I'm kind of trying to find a good song that would match the vibe. Yeah, why not? Scarlet Riot Break, the single edit version. Decent song, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's go with this. These 5 prongs are not like a curse seal like the Orochimaru, but rather, within these 5 prongs are stored different pockets of energy that are refilled throughout the day, throughout nature around him. Think of the evolved curse mark, mixing it with Sage Mode, and then mixing it with Tsunade's Yin Seal, where these 5 prongs are seals that keep Aizawa energized. When he sleeps, or when he's awake, these seals are just passively absorbing the energy around him. And I do mean all energy, like radios. If he touches a phone, his phone died kind of fast now, but he can control it. He can control it, like what he drains and what he doesn't drain. It's just like he has to be careful if he's not the conscious one. But because Aizawa has great mental fortitude, did not take him long. Now, at the moment, I cannot remember who I shipped Aizawa with, so we're going to skip past that because this is the finale, and well, the finale is going to be tragic. Wait, what? You see who's in the bottom corner, right? It's not his what if, but he has some influence in this one. So let us continue. I know someone's gonna be put by Kage. I'm scared. Oh, I know you are. Anyway, as we time skipped. A few weeks have gone by. The wedding arrangement has set up. The pro heroes are aware of, new up-and-coming students who have gained a lot more power, showing more frequency. Kendo's Quirk Awakening, Shinzo's Quirk Awakening. Oh, what'd I give Jiro? Damn, I forgot Jiro's ability boost. Pausing. Let me check my notes. Well, I can only think. My notes only gave me two things, and I tried to think of more, but I couldn't, and I don't want to rush my time. I don't want to strain my time because I have to do a lot of what ifs in one day, and I'm trying to get them all knocked out within a few hours. So let's get this shit going because y'all see how long I make my what ifs, and well, I'm probably only like a fourth of the way there. So let's go. As Jiro's abilities were when she focuses on her earlobes, the headphone jacks. Her ability to hear is very similar to how Karin's sensory chakra is. The same radius, same range, everything. What she is hearing is the heartbeat and the breath of every person within this range. And then this one, I'm going with offense auditorial not genjutsu, but offense auditorial jutsu. There's this one in Boruto that apparently she is a evolution of the Sakura loud voice jutsu with her hyper banshee screaming. And then Anime King, he also, which I will actually admit that I've seen it in Boruto and I've seen it in Anime King, and I don't want to make someone say, "Hey, didn't you also get that from Anime King?" Yes, he also used it. I don't know if it was Anime King 2 or Anime King. It's both of his channels. I'm subscribed to both. Don't ask me what my favorite what if right now. I don't have time for this. As Sakura had the megaphone jutsu, clan of the Haranos. What if Naruto had 9 Genkai on Anime King 2? Damn it, brain, why'd you remember? We were trying to do this. Well, it was a pocket dimension. Don't you dare. And now we dropped our phone. Are you happy? No. Sorry about that. Now, fuck. See, now we're lost. Fuck you. Sorry. As Jiro, her boosts, wedding, things have gone really well. Crime rates have actually gone down now. Word has spread about these new 6 students from UA who have gained, lots of power from first year because of Quirk evolutions and the Quirk singularity, the evolutions of Quirks. But then there's also Izuku Midoriya, the tragedy that befell his life and all this extra unnecessary bullshit that had happened. The pain that he had gone through that was just so tragic. Falsely accused, ridiculed, and damn near kicked out of UA. His classmates, they're it's like televised. Everyone's interested in Izuku Midoriya, which Izuku's just like, oh, come on, I'm just a student. I'm not even a hero. But then, Aries just like, but Papa, you save a lot of people. Papa's the strongest. As Izuku just chuckles as he hugs his little Eri-chan. Now, the marriage goes really well. No one goes, I object, or any unnecessary bullshit. But there was a spectator who's just like, yes, enjoy this while you can. Soon you'll be at the peak, and then the fruit will be ripe for me to pluck and crush. I can't wait to destroy. Oh. Should I Yes. I should get him. Oh, for my army. I bet he'll be surprised to see him here. Oh. TTFN. Ta-ta for now. Now, a portal would just, open, and this individual would walk out. As, he already said goodbye to y'all who are watching the What If. That's who the TTFN was from. And that is a reference to the Batman animated series with when the Joker would look like a hobo. Anyway, the voice actor was also Principal Lewis, if y'all didn't know, which, fun. As here's where things get, pretty fun. Shinzo, Kendo, yeah, they were young, but their marriage, they're not gonna do the just yet because, you see, Kendo's father, Kendo's mother, had isolated Kendo. Not Kendo, but, you know, Hitoshi. Good boy, Hitoshi. You know, convincing them that, they might be married, but they are not out of high school yet. Now, we get hormones. You guys are technically married, but if you guys give us any grandkids and that jeopardize your school, just know we expect you to make up for everything, okay? As they slap him in the face a little bit, playfully. It's just like, Fook. Alright then. I promise I got a good power boost, and I will protect my family. I'm honored to join your... I don't know why I'm making him sound honor-blind. Sorry. Toshi's saying, yeah, I promise I'll protect Kendo. I really do love her with all my heart. And I honestly am more motivated to be a greater hero, so I can make my children proud. So no worries there. I'll wait until I have my hero license, too, because... I'm gonna try and spoil my kids. I know their grandparents are gonna want to, babysit a lot when hero business is going on, my bad. As, they're like, okay. You go on. We give you a blessing. Go. Now, Shinzo's parents would give a similar speech to Kendo, but they would go with like, hey, we can't physically fuck you up, but we can make you do shit that looks bad for a hero. And look bad on your kids. Those are also our grandbabies. So rather than do that, and rather than have grandbabies young, we want grandbabies, but we can wait like 4 years. 4 years for you guys. Get your license. Get out there in the hero business. Kendo's just like, don't worry. I love Shinzo. I really do. But, Kendo, she's blushing and she's just like, I don't think I'm ready to just do that yet. As, they're like, okay, continue. Go on. Go do your business. Now, Deku, when he meets the Yanagis, they have a different reaction. They actually welcome Deku open arms because, well, they know there's no family for Deku. Now, this is where things are going to get complicated. You see, there's a knock on the Yanagi's door. Now, Izuku knows who it is. He could sense the energy, and he is confused on why. Okay, back to the what if. As we have... Where was I going with this, actually? Hold up. This is a good ass song too. Foo Fighters, I love them. Right, so Izuku opens the door and he sees 3 people. I might have said 2 earlier. Fuck. Well, no, these 3 people feel they need closure. They need closure for things that, bother them, that they never really have a chance, because a lot of shit did kind of go down. And, well, they know they weren't invited to the wedding, and the wedding has not happened yet, but they're trying to be, polite. They're not trying to get access to the wedding either. They understand that they might never be on good terms, but they just want to talk. And, well, you have Mitsuki, Katsuki, and Uchaka. They all have this discussion. You have Bakugo and Uraka. Okay. Bakugo and Uraka, who, when they were kidnapped and they got their shit slapped, tortured by different versions of Izuku, the face that, oh, it was so weird for Bakugo. The person who had constantly, surpassed him and wanted to strive to be him. He hated Izuku because he was quirkless. He was a nobody. he tried to do things that he shouldn't have because he would have gotten hurt. And all these things started to happen. He just thinks of how insane this bullshit was that happened. He wasn't happy that Auntie Inko died. This was not something that he wanted. Izuku was kind of like, normally I would beat the shit out of you for mentioning my dead mama, but alright then. Keep on. I'm listening. I kind of had to go through some other trauma. He remembers the Black Mercy event. And if you don't know what that was, then oof. Anyway, back to the what if. As this is where things get kind of complicated for Izuku and Bakugo. Bakugo admits that he really did care for Izuku. But what pissed him off is he later grew to understand that because of his god complex given to him early on, and then Izuku, who never would hesitate to help a single soul, it would naturally just collide with him. It was literally ice being thrown in oil. But it was because Izuku was too kind, and Bakugo could not handle such things. He didn't understand such concepts yet. He wanted to. It was strange. It was strange for Bakugo to somewhat admit that Izuku had a bigger heart and was more like All Might emotionally than physically and powerfully. Like, he didn't have a quirk, so he had that over him. But Izuku, what he does, what he strives, that's what All Might does. And it pissed him off that Izuku's just doing it despite not having a quirk. At first he thought he was just, too much of a fanboy and he's just pretending, but no. And then, All Might picked him for the successor and then all this other bullshit. I'm sorry, Izuku. Alright then. Uraka. She goes like, it was strange. I go from saving you first day of UA, then you saved me, and we started to like each other. I know it was weird, and I know you're getting married now, and I honestly, I'm glad. I'm not trying to overstep or win you back or any of that bullshit, but being hit over and over again by a man who you would love or had feelings for, it was... Izuku would raise his hand as he's saying, I could erase those memories. Uraka would look at him. What? Erase those memories. Or replace them. Switch them. You would only see the two people who tortured you. So it'd be Toga. Well, not the two people, but you would only be seeing the League of Villains rather than my face. But it'd be like a wall. A wall. That... It's fake. Like, the memories would still exist deep within your memory. Like, your memories exist deep within your memories. That's a philosophical vibe, okay? No, your memories still exist deep within your subconscious. This wall would prevent you from accessing them. When you would look back at them, you would see the League of Villains torturing you and Bakugo. Not me. Instead, you would just go through the motions of what everyone else did, framing me and believing that I was the traitor. You would feel betrayed by me, and a different feeling would come in. You would feel resentment towards yourself, and I can't really change that. It's strange. There's no real good way for us to resolve this, is there? Uraka would say, no, it's just... she looks at how Izuku looks like now, and this isn't what Izuku looks like now with the white hair, it's just... I cannot find the original old Satsuki photo that I've looked up, that I used for the original one when he transformed with his horns. So no, Izuku has long white hair, well, pale gray, white, silver tintish hair, if you will. It's like an amalgamation of those colors into one going long. Byakugan eyes are no longer existent. In his left eye, he has, I think it was the left eye, It was the Rene Sharingan with the 9 Tomoes. In his right eye, it was a fusion of the Black Scalera from the pure eye of the Jugon, and then the Tensegan's ripple pattern. No, not ripple, but blue and white lotus leaf iris. Now, one thing I wanted to add on now is, after some time had progressed, there was a pattern, like a ripple of white lines in the Black Scalera of the Tensegans and the Jugons. So the white ripple lines are supposed to represent the Renegon's, background, the completed and fully matured one. As now there are 12 Tomoes in Izuku's eyes. So yeah, there's more to this. Uraraka, she looks at who Izuku is now, and then she thinks of who Izuku was beating her, and none of them match up. It's like there are 3 fucking Izukus, and it hurts her because the damage done by one is affecting her emotions towards this one, and then the love that she had from the other one is also fucking with this one because she doesn't know who this Izuku is. Izuku kind of has to tell her, I killed myself. And that didn't stick. But I'm alive. I've gone through hell. Not all your fault. Not all Bakugo's fault. My mom, she killed herself and I was left alone. Reiko, she was the light I needed. I don't know what would have happened if I lost Reiko. But I also got to experience a life where I didn't become this. See, now Deku would tell the 3. He's already told Reiko, Aizawa, Shinzo, and Kendo what he saw in the Black Mercy. I guess you're wondering what song this is. If you can vaguely hear it, it is Die For You by Excision, Phase 1, and Aklia, the Phase 1 remix. Stretching. Sorry. Where was I? Oh yeah. They now hear Izuku's life inside the Black Maria world. No, not Black Maria, but the Black Mercy world. And how, in order to save Reiko, he had to stab himself in the heart in this fake world, dying and unlocking these eyes. These eyes then gave him power. This power, he realizes that he could take on the entire world right now and win. It would be just a matter of time. But what would be the point? He would not have time for the people he loves. So, he's deciding to share that power. Bakugo. Uraraka. I understand that what I'm about to offer you guys is gonna seem like a cop-out for me apologizing for what they did to you. Well, what my weird, fucked up doppelgangers did to you. But look, I can give you guys some of my power. The power that I use to share. Everyone who gains this, their quirks evolve, mutate, and become even stronger. There's also some sort of second ability that happens with it. I'm not entirely sure why, but hey, power's power, and unlike All for One or One for All, it's not something that can be ripped away from you. It's a mutation in your body. But didn't All for One also rip out mutations? Yeah, not this one. Because it's not quirk based. Damn, my throat is dry. I'm gonna go get a drink. I am back. I ate some noodles. Sorry, not sorry. I was hungry. I got peckish. Yakisoba. Delicious. Teriyaki beef flavored. Maruchan. They were 70 cents at Walmart. So, yeah. A budget. They also have the spicy chicken flavor, but I have not tried it in case y'all are wondering what other flavors that could be. I only know about those two at the moment. But let's continue with the what if. Fuck, I wasn't trying to yawn. You see, during this talk with Izuku, Katsuki, Mitsuki, Uraka, and Uchaka. It's Ochaka, not Chaka, whatever. Anyway, y'all know what I mean. As, they were having this decent venting session, and then Izuku looks at Mitsuki and saying, okay, why are you here? It's mostly my fault your mom died. Wait. One more time. She tried so hard to convince everyone else, but because my son was taken, because Katsuki was taken, and I was kind of spearheading most people, and what was it? Antagonizing, yes, and antagonizing your mother. I would make so many slight remarks about you being a villain, and I didn't really mean to hurt her that way, but one day, I went to go check on your mom. A lot of shit was happening, and I do feel terrible, Izuku. I didn't want her to kill herself. I really didn't think she'd go that far. I didn't know that she would get that bad. I'm really sorry, Izuku. I swear, I really didn't know that she would go so far. Izuku just looks at Mitsuki and he's just like, I forgive you. I get it. Oh, fuck. I get it. You really thought that I was a villain because of Bakugo. Funny, because your son acted more like a villain than I ever did, but damn. It's okay. I probably won't give you the quirk boost since you don't really need it, but maybe, just maybe, Eri could use, some time with Great Aunt Mitsuki and Uncle Bakugo. As, Bakugo and Mitsuki look at Izuku, as Izuku, he's blushing a little bit as he's scratching his cheek. He's trying not to be human, but he's human. Oh, this is a great song. This is called Diluted Brains by Rez. Now, as I was going on with the what if, as you see, things kind of look good. They look good right now for Izuku. This is where something would happen downtown. The news would start covering on how there were these three people, two men and a woman. My bad. As one of the assailants, the woman, she has long green hair and she's wearing these black spandex joggers, sweats. It looks like she's just in workout outfit. She's dancing around, killing people. She has really weird amount of powers. What the hell? It's like she's shooting out spider webs. Her strength is unbelievable. Whoa. Any guy who tries to attack her, she just giggly would flirt with them. They have video coverage of her kissing a guy on the cheek, and then next thing you know, the guy's just like killing other heroes. They have no idea what that was. They think it's some sort of, mind control quirk that works with affection. They don't know what's going on. But no, she's just fucking around, dancing. She kind of got bored in her old world. She turned her dad into a Nomu, and, well, they were able to get one for all, and her dad felt complete. But that's something to cover later. She just was really glad that she found someone who understood her better than she thought possible. especially because this guy was apparently a version of her, and well, they're here to fuck up these universes where their versions of Izuku lived a different life. You know, in this one, not the Joker, but the Deku who laughs convinced her to come to this world because in this timeline, Izuku's relationship with his mother happened better than what she had. You know, she never got turned. No, she never had her father be crushed by All Might because in this timeline, All for One wasn't her father. Oh, that's interesting. Who was he? Some guy named Hasashi. Oh, that's pretty cool. Why would I want to fuck around with his timeline? Well, he was framed. Oh, why? Some shit with the League of Villains. Huh? Yeah, you're in this timeline, though All for One kind of fucked with him. And All Might. I hate All Might. Well, he was chosen by All Might to be the successor. Say less, I want to fuck him up. Even if he doesn't have one for all? Nah, All Might liked him. I'll kill him. That's all I need. Well, good thing, because in this one, we're going to be visiting the timelines where All Might kills, not All Might kills, but where All Might, liked Izuku. Well then, I can't wait to kill them all. Bit. So she doesn't know that All Might also betrayed Izuku in this one, but she doesn't care. It wouldn't have changed her mind anyway. Just the fact that All Might liked this Izuku at one point is enough for her to kill him. So, yeah. Now this Deku looks a lot like the one in the thumbnail. He has white hair, this weird purple silver-like eyes, and he's wearing the UA uniform, but it's bloodstained by all the heroes. Everyone's surprised that he's saying weird techniques, weird things, like, you had... Who don't want to do dirty? King Orker. Now he's trying to use his sonic wave attacks, but Izuku would raise up his hand and say, Almighty Push, as negation of sound. He would then yell Universal Pull to gang one of King Orker's sidekicks, rushing towards him, when a black rod would appear from his hand, stabbing this one. Stabbing the sidekick as the sidekick would spit out blood, dying. And they're like, okay, we gotta kill him. And Gang Orker's looking like, you know what? Those two people look a lot like someone from UA. Wait a minute. What are y'all names? Good question. That doesn't matter. As if you know who these are, then congratulations. If you don't, then oh well. Well, actually, it would be fair for you not to know the white-haired Deku, because this white-haired Deku is the timeline where he failed to break out of the Black Mercy in time. Reiko, Eri, and everyone else who he had just recently opened up to were killed brutally. He failed to save everyone. And he pretty much just kind of destroyed the world. And as it's destroying, the Deku who laughs tells him, hey, if you want to claim what is lost or destroy the Deku who succeeded and where you failed, follow me. I then bet. Boom. So, Frame Deku is about to fight not only an evil version of female Deku that is the daughter of All For One, which is a what if on this channel. Yeah, she's in this one, but she's gonna not stick around because, see, the Deku who laughs, he senses the real Izuku coming as he's saying, uh-oh, I can't let him see us. Say, easy, would you like to take care of alternate version of yourself? I'll be watching, though. Don't let me down. Make sure he suffers for doing what you couldn't. Make sure he suffers for being in the light. Make sure he suffers for daring to go against the dark. Right. As this Izuku's eyes change, rather than the Byakugan evolution, it just becomes a pure black eye as he only sees darkness. It's like, yeah. Powers of the Renegon. 6 pads. Byakugan. No Sharingan-esque jutsus, but hey, let's do this. As Frame Deku would land, and he starts his fight with alternate Frame Deku. The two are actually pretty even, both firing almighty pushes, both using black rods. We have where our good Frame Deku would be using, the Sage of the Six Paths power, using Senjutsu to, launch fireballs, lightning dragons, water dragons, causing the earth to spike around, while the other Deku just breaks everything with a with truth-seeking orbs, and I didn't want to say it, but his black rods, he's just swinging them around carelessly. No, not carelessly, but carefree, as they would dispel all other jutsu since they are true, made out of the truth-seeking orbs. Izuku's just like, damn it, he's just like me. This Izuku would say, you have no idea. As he would rush, and the two start fighting close to hand-to-hand combat. It ends with both of them pretty much worn out. You have Nega Frame Deku. I said Nega, N-E-G-A, like negative. Negative Frame Deku looks at regular Frame Deku, and he tells him, in his timeline, he didn't break out of the Black Maria. He chose to stay in it with not Eri, but Inko and everyone there. He chose to look normal, and it cost him Reiko, Eri, Aizawa, Kendo, and Shinzo. Their dead bodies laid, and that was my reality. And here you have him, alive. I can't let that happen. So yeah, this alternate Frame Deku would fight regular Deku, and it would actually end with regular Deku impaling him. Because Frame Deku didn't actually want to kill, negative Frame Deku didn't want to kill Frame Deku, he just wanted it to die. As during this little scuffle, there would be an instant where, Frame Deku looks at negative Frame Deku and saying, you're in so much pain. Fine. Then let me put you to rest. Let me save the soul that is broken. Let me save a version of myself. You have no idea what's coming. You might be able to stop me, but you can't stop he who laughs. What? The Deku who laughs. Sure, you can kill me, but trust me, he'll consume everything. And soon, he'll consume your universe too. Frame Deku would proceed to impale negative Frame Deku, which Frame Deku would grab onto him, saying thanks. But you realize that I too was in Otsutsuki. You know what's weird about killing us? We don't really die, do we? I'm sure you know. So, enjoy eating me yourself. Our souls reclaiming yin-yang bullshit if you want to, but understand this. My darkness, my pain, my memories, all of it will be inside you. You're gonna have to go through it eventually. Understand that. As negative Frame Deku disappears, being absorbed into regular Frame Deku would rush off towards where Reiko, Eri, and everyone else is. The wedding ceremony was there, setting it up, but his heart stops when he sees this green-haired woman that kind of looks... He's conflicted. It looks like his mom, but it looks like him. But it also could be like a sister in an alternate timeline. As, she smiles and waves at Izuku as she's saying, I'm sorry for, little Eri-chan was just the sweetest thing ever. As she's licking her lips. As he would look around to see Eri's heart ripped out, gouged out. There's a hole in her chest. As Izuku's just like, you filthy bitch! As he rushes towards, but then the Deku who laughs would come forward as he's saying, Void Wind! As he spews out this weird, dark, negative energy from his mouth that blasts Izuku forward. Izuku can't feel any of his powers being blasted back. He slams into the ground as he's now exhausted. He feels tired. What the? Frame Deku looks up as he sees Reiko. Her body ripped in half, held together by, oh my god, by Aizawa's scarf being threaded through her. She's being manipulated. There are black rods, through her whole body, twisting and manipulating her. She stabs the frame Deku with a sword as she pulls her blade out. Her body's convulsing and twitching. She's been long dead. Izuku's just like, what is this? The Deku who last would show up as he's saying, "This is the reality that I came to give you, my friend. I am the Deku who laughs." He places a hand on Izuku's shoulder, and then he proceeds to punch Deku in the stomach. He starts to kick Deku, beat Deku, stomping him down. Deku can't feel any of his powers. He's just like, what's going on? Every time I breathe, it feels like the wind that he hit me with. Are you getting it now? The void wind, the breath of extinction, whatever you want to call my little move. You inhaled my anti-crisis energy, and now your powers are negated. Oh, I won't allow you to use that cool-ass Otsutsuki moves. Not now, at least. I want you to see as I start to devour your universe. Oh, this is so much fun. As, the dead Reiko, she's just moving limp. As in the female Izuku from alternate timeline, what if Izuku was the daughter of All For One? Go watch it. She's manipulating the body of Reiko as she comes towards Reiko, and she stabs her hand through Reiko's chest, removing her heart, opening her mouth, and consuming the heart. Izuku's just like, no! His chakra's trying to flare up. He's trying to force his power out, but it's not working. He can feel the negative energy in his body from that weird Deku who laughs guy. Oof. You see, something about this is just wrong, but he can't fight it. He can't stop himself. He can't get up. He's trying to crawl away. He feels for something. He's trying to do something, anything. But the Deku who laughs is just laughing. Oh no. What is he doing? As the Deku who laughs raised up his hand, as this weird mouth would start to form within the sky, like the actual space above his hand. A smile, a distorted smile, just like the Deku who laughs one, would form as it begins to laugh. And as it laughs, the same void wind that it left his mouth was starting to go through the universe, spewing outward as the smile grew bigger, laughing louder and more maniacally. Izuku, all he could hear is the laughter, his cursed laughter. He can feel it just barely. He's running. He's fading. He sees the blood of everyone who had just given power to. It's all trickling towards him. He knows what he has to do if he wants to access some of his power. He's disgusted by it as he sticks his tongue down, licking the blood of the dead fallen members who he had lost, as he feels vague traces of his chakra, enough to bring forth the time-traveling turtle. Wait, what? Yes, this time-traveling turtle would register to Izuku's request, as he's saying, take me back to before this could have happened. As the turtle would take this frame Deku and yeet him past into an alternate timeline where this Deku that he's about to crash into had just gotten told by All Might he could not be a hero. You know, he's walking down. It's just right as All Might lands and he's looking for his sludge villain bottles. Which in this what if, no. In this alternate timeline, when the sludge villain fell and caught Bakugo, yeah, Bakugo will get one for all. Now, because All Might goes towards the explosions. But Izuku would see this white light in an alley as he then hears a thud, trash cans breaking and falling, as Izuku would say, is someone there? He would then have someone say, help, please. They killed everyone. You know, Izuku would be terrified, but he rushes in. You know, he's trembling. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what happened, what happened, what happened? Wait, you're Izuku Midoriya. You know, Izuku doesn't recognize this weird, horned individual with pale eyes. As, you know, he chuckles. Okay, turtle. I get you now. As, you know, the turtle breaks his crash landing, Izuku is looking at the weird, you know, white fallen person as, you know, he feels the energy that's within him fading. He knows he's about to die. No. No. He'll be coming eventually. I gotta... As he looks to this alternate timeline, this alternate version of Izuku, he tells him, hey, kid, you want to be a hero, right? My power. Place your hand on me real quick. Huh? Just trust me. I can help your dream come true. Wait, no, I can help make your dream come true. Izuku's confused, but he does it. You know, All Might just crushed his dream, so he's just like, but you don't need a quirk, kid. Just place your hand on me. This is gonna be very weird. And some things might be changing, like your hair. I hope you don't mind white hair. Oh, and, you know, if you meet this girl called Reiko, definitely hit her up sometime. Izuku would nod as, you know, he places a hand on this man. He's still confused, as in this bright white light engulfs the entire alleyway yet again. Izuku, he would look as there's this, you know, black and white rhombus in his palm that he just thought was weird. But then, he then gains all, and I do mean all of the memories, not just the what if Deku was framed, but in the alternate timeline, in the what if Deku was framed and he failed to save Reiko, failed to save everyone from the Black Mercy and the universe was destroyed. Now this Deku has information about the Deku who laughs and everything that he had done, and he's terrified as he looks at the karma seal in his hand, as he realizes he needs to gain power. You know, take the power that he was just given, a power that failed already, harness it, cultivate it, and then evolve it even further. But he doesn't know if he could do it alone. As then a portal opens behind him. As, you know, this man, he walks out. He has 2 pistols strapped to his waist. He has this bone-like mask covering part of his eye. Kind of like an eye patch. It's really weird. He also looks like Deku. Huh, that's strange. What else is weird? Well, he has this light blue hair. Kind of a goatee. Wait, is that a hole in his chest? How does he have a hole in his chest? As he looks at him, he's saying, so, I followed the remnants of the crisis energy here. Hey, you're Izuku, right? Wait, how do you know? I'm Izuku too. Wait, how? No. Wait, how many versions of us are there? Kid, there's a lot you don't know. Look, I'm gonna give you 2 hours. Go tell your mom you're gonna be going off on a training trip. 10 months, and then you'll come back. Wait, why? We have a friend who's gonna be training you. Who? That'd be this guy. As this man in this, you know, weird orange gi with blue wristbands, not heavy, but blue boots and a blue belt with the kanji for enlightenment on his back and the kanji of turtle on his chest. on his right side. But on his left chest is the kanji for king of. Huh, that's weird. Huh. He looks carefully and then he sees his wristband, his right wristband. There's also this weird emblem. Yeah, he doesn't recognize it either. It's like an unknown thing. Kind of like a line in a circle going outward? Yeah. He doesn't recognize it. But the man introduces himself as Son Goku. And he's going to be training him to control that karma seal. Now come on. There are a few other people who are waiting for you. Wait, who? Well, we have... he points out and he sees this blonde-haired, blue-eyed, whiskered boy. And then this one kid with, ashy gray hair, green eyes, and this, denim jean jacket. He doesn't look too bad. Kind of muscular. He nods. Not nods, but they both wave to him. As they're like, yo, I'm Naruto Uzumaki. Yo, I'm Asta Staria. And Staria is in the manga, not in the anime. And if you guys don't like it, okay. Sorry, not sorry. Do not care. As he's saying he's Asta Staria. Pleasure to meet you. Izuku walks up and he's saying, wait, where am I going? You're going to be training with Goku. Wait, why? Deku who laughs. We're going to need a heavy hitter. And, well, according to our big guy, this big guy is also really good to help you out. Especially with that karma seal. And we're going to have to give you something else, too, to make sure you're good and ready. Yes. Yes. The What If Deku was trained by Goku would be the continuation, as the soul of What If Deku is framed, has died, been reforming in a karma seal within Deku. So, and What If Deku was trained by Goku, he has the karma seal of What If Deku was framed in all of his powers. Not only that, but when he comes back, he'll know about Reiko. And he also knows that eventually he'll have to fight the Deku who laughs. And I'm going to end it there.